أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم، والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء وسيد المرسلين سيد محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. اللهم إنا نسألك يا عظيم يا رب العرش العظيم أن تشفي أمة محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم. القرآن شفاء ورحمة للمؤمنين ولا يزيد الظالمين إلا خسارة. So there's a clear, proven path to strength, to healing, to living our best emotional, physical, and physiological and structural life that is possible with basic habits that have been forgotten in modern times. I always tell myself and others that atrophy is a good reminder not to atrophy. That means not to allow our body to become sedentary and to stop moving and to stop working, and to outwardly look healthy is fine, but also the physiological balance in our body is key. So these type of behaviors are proven, and most doctors will write about this in probably 10 to 12 to 15 volumes of work, and the science is complex, but the habits that we build are awesomely powerful if we begin to adopt them and use them consistently. So it's not enough to practice one of them. It's things that strengthen us during the day and allow us to relax and find rest or relaxation during the evening, or whatever pattern you choose for yourself that works for your body and for your caretakers or doctors and team of people who work with you to allow you to thrive. Again, I have my references available if anyone ever asks or wants to know. I'll read these 12 points that helped me through teaching others and through application on my own mind, body over time. And I've studied these things in exercise science. I've studied it in medical school type literature. I studied it while working with those who provide proven techniques through nutrition, through exercise, and so on. The 12 steps that should help you and did help me, inshallah ta'ala, God willing. And if you partner with your doctor or caretaker or nurse or coach, I would recommend it highly to everyone to observe these types of behaviors that allow us to prevent certain types of diseases and strengthen our body for the garden and the mechanic view of the world. So number one is sound therapy or music therapy. Number two is prayer or prayers that connect us with something that is grander than us all, whatever that conception might be for you. Number three is type of muscular relaxations, and that includes marriage and family ties and sleep and intercourse. Number four is Tai Chi, Qigong, and these are simply learning fluid motion that allows the body to not get creaky or pop, which means as a person ages, especially, certain types of fluid motions become more difficult. So Tai Chi is an amazing movement therapy that works and is proven to work. Number five is sunshine, finding your own form of entertainment and visualization. I mean, sometimes close your eyes and imagine or visualize where you want to be or who you are or what you can accomplish, or create certain power words or keywords that in times that you may find struggle, it will activate your body system. Number six is an important one, and that's simply planning for meals, obtaining better nutritional sources, and working with your body or your nutritionist or your doctor to find what balances your own nutritional therapy. Exercise or exercises, that means activating your strength and your power. The seventh one is a big deal, and that is the emotional intelligence piece, and that's laughter and crying. That means allowing yourself to experience emotion without acting upon negative emotion. Number 8 is breathing. Number 9 is yoga. And I'm going to pause and read a passage I was just reading a short while ago. It speaks about someone who had bladder infection, or someone who had experienced cancer, and someone who was struggling with HIV and AIDS, and how yoga allowed them to conquer these types of stress-induced ailments that the immunity became weaker as a result of. I'm not saying those are the causes, but stress associated with any type of ailment only allows those conditions to progressively get worse. So yoga is exceptional in clearing the mind, the body, the heart, and also stretching the muscles and the internal mind through meditation. This one says, I began daily meditations, including imagery or visualization or imagination, that I tailored to my particular cancer bout. I started a dialogue with my cancer and discovered it had a very clear voice. That person continued a daily practice of yoga and breathing, which encouraged them to deeply listen to their own body, mind, and heart, and to give valuable advice and guidance from within their own heart and with the practitioner that they learned from. For example, their body expressed a desire to swim in the ocean daily. And swimming is, beyond explanation, the key to health. And in Arabic they say, عَلَّمُوا أَوْلَادَكُمُ السَّبَاحَ وَالرَّمْيَ وَرَكَابَ الْخَيْلِ, which means we should teach people at a young age to learn to move around in water, because that is a very natural environment, even if it's not high-level competitive swimming. The ocean was quite far from where that person lived, but with the help of their friends, I went almost every day. They ate macrobiotic foods, drank a lot of water, and stayed away from sugar. Again, nutrition. I worked with a wonderful doctor, and I also found holistic medicine through nutrition, and they monitored my cancer. I knew that if I needed to, I could always go back to plan A, which is to have surgery. And surgery has its benefits, but is ripe for complications or long-term medicine that may not allow you to live your longest life. Again, if you need surgery or other types of care practice, make sure you refer back to your doctor. Some of the deepest healing came after a doctor suggested that that person was suppressing anger. And the person was surprised. They said, me? Angry? And that the unexpressed emotion would free energy for healing. The doctor recommended to exercise and allow that emotion to be channeled through a healthy form of expression. And that person suggested whenever they were tired or drained, they should get a towel, wring it, and say, I'm angry. I'm angry. That means angry at cancer, angry at the fact that something occurred that made them feel powerless. But when they exercise, or when we exercise, or when I exercise, we become powerful, and we protect our body through swimming or eating nutritious foods. I began to feel the truth of that statement in my body. As the anger rose against cancer to the surface, my awareness was that I did have sadness as well. That means it's fine to cry, it's fine to laugh, it's fine to feel angry, but channel it through exercise, through eating the right foods. And those feelings surfaced, took this person back to a painful time in their childhood. So things that they cannot control, again, things that occur to them that are troubling, that they're thinking through and clearing their heart and their mind from. As a child, this person suffered from some type of infection that made them feel powerless. After months of antibiotic therapy, they were also sent to urologists, and they found the instruments that caused healing at that time were excruciatingly painful. And that pain treatment went on for so many years that it disconnected them from their body. As an adult, it was clear that this trauma that was healing another condition still presented in this person's body, and they felt powerless. However, the last thing they wanted to do was return to childhood trauma. They found another way to heal. It took courage to heal. It took energy to heal. It took a type of flow that helped them know that they can be angry at cancer and channel it in a way that brings them greater wellness and connection with their body, mind, and spirit. Upon finishing their own healing regime, they felt they were on the path to wellness, and they could teach others this type of wellness. This person taught yoga to people living with HIV and AIDS, taught them yoga postures, breathing work, guided meditation, hands-on healing, and they found tremendous benefit through these classes. So again, that's one point of the 12 points. Acupuncturists or acupuncturism, finding pressure points and other types of healing communication with our physiology or our nervous system or our spinal cord and brain and body is a specialized science that you can find truth and healing in. Physiotherapy, muscular therapy, and the final one is reflexive work or reflex work and the arts. That means even simple artistic expressions, whether they are of the level of Mona Lisa or the Sistine Chapel or some of the great Muslim artists in geometric shapes or other Judaic, Christian, Muslim type artistic expressions, or even just simply carvings. All of these types of arts allow our body to continue to move and express our mind and body in a beautiful, saintly way that is important for the path to healing and strength and prevention of deadly diseases. So again, I'll read these 12 points that were taught to me, and we're reminded recently that this is still a key to long-term growth, strength, and prevention of chronic diseases, or at least reducing the incidence of its recurrence. So number 1 is music therapy. Number 2 are prayers. Number 3 are relaxations. Number 4 is Tai Chi. Number 5 is sunshine, visualization, entertainment. Number 6 is nutrition, planning for meals and exercises. Number 7 is crying, laughter, solace, embracing emotion and channeling it healthily through yoga or other demonstrated techniques. Number 8 is breathing, simply learning breathing techniques. Number 9 is yoga. Number 10 is acupuncturism or acupuncturist, finding a good practitioner or a great one. Number 11 is physiotherapy and muscular movements. Number 12 is reflex work and the arts, which means allow yourself to express yourself artistically in order to maintain a strong immune system, to build your body and mind and heart. أقول قولي هذا واستغفر لي ولكم. In this 15-minute mention of 12 steps to strengthening the body, the mind, and the heart. Salam, peace.